So I just wanted to chime in on a topic. I watched a video just now where, um, sorry, that was a phone call. I watched a video just now where an individual was responding to another person. So it was a response to families and parents talking about their adult children who have left and talking about it as if their adult children were susceptible to just anything and going with the flow, right? It was almost like they were just susceptible to suggestion, watching YouTube videos and going, hey, I'm going to abandon my family and go. As a child who has walked away from and abandoned, and to use the language that they were talking about, her family, I just want to say that I don't think that there are many of us who walk away and detach ourselves from an identity easily. These aren't decisions that we make lightly. This was not a decision that I made lightly. It was intensely painful. It was an identity my entire life. Relationships with people who, for most of their understanding, probably don't even know why I'm not interacting with them anymore. And to know that I was making that choice to not be able to tell them why. That I did what I had to do because I didn't feel like anybody cared. When I did reach out and asked for help, what I got was scapegoated and basically told, figure it out on your own. So I parented myself as a child and I was parenting myself as an adult, and I just stopped feeding energy into a system and the system went away. So they can feel like I abandoned them. I blocked who I needed to protect myself from harm. The rest, I give them as much attention as they ever gave me. But what I walked away from was an identity. But what I walked away from was the story of my whole life. It was these relationships that gave my life meaning. Right? Nobody does that easily. Nobody just one day goes, hey, you know what? I think this is a good idea and I'm going to go. No, it was years of painful decisions, boundaries that got set and continually got walked over or ignored. And I got tired of the emotional neglect and the abandonment myself. So I just continued living my life and stopped investing in a narrative that was never mine anyway. And for everybody else who is caught up in the undertow or caught up in the eddy, I did what I had to do to protect myself from my abuser. I did what I had to do to protect myself from harm. And anybody else who didn't come with me, they were complicit in the story. And that's the bottom line. But it was not a decision that was made easily. Nobody shucks an identity like it's nothing, or we wouldn't have a healing culture, we wouldn't have a trauma culture, and we wouldn't be in the shit show that we're in now if people could just scrape off an identity like it was nothing without pain. Some people can. We do it, but not like that. That's all I've got.